Alright, hello guys, it's Mr. Pineapples here with a easy tutorial about events. This is going to be my first video that I uploaded. However, this is basically away from what I normally do, meaning that I normally go in order, but I think that doing events is probably the most important thing about making a game, and it is, because if you don't do an event correctly, your game won't play out the way you want it to. So the first thing we're going to cover, we're going to start with a basic auto run event, and I like to use these to start off in a game playing a scene. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to right click anywhere, it doesn't matter, and go to new event. Where it says trigger on the bottom left, it says the default, it says action button, which is usually enter, which means that you have to press enter in order for it to play. But the fourth one, it says auto run. Let's just click on that real quick. And what that means is the minute you enter this area, it will activate. So let's go over here in the main character. What we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna do the text. We're going to show what we could do with through auto run. So alright, let's have them move around a bit. Move right, up, back to where we began. Let's have him have a balloon icon. And let's have it start to rain. Actually storm that. And when you usually have weather effects, you usually want to have background sounds as well, so that it kind of goes along, or else it kind of won't sound right. So let's just have that go. And now he will kind of be sad about that. And that's how to do an auto run event. So let's just go over this real quick and see what actually happens. See, there's something I forgot to mention about auto run, is that they keep going continuously until you choose to end it. So go to control self switch, make a new page right up here, and make sure that self switch A is on. So that means that when it gets to here, it'll activate this, and nothing will be played unless you go and press the action button, which even if you do, nothing will be played anyways. So that doesn't even matter. Just make sure you end it, because you don't want to event continually going on. It won't even let you move until the event is actually ended. So you're gonna have to. So just make sure you remember the self switch thing, and then you're good. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go to player touch events. Usually I like to make a guideline. It's simpler to have it as one event. So we're gonna make it right here, new event, and back to where it says trigger action button, go to player touch. Now that means when the player touches it, it's gonna do whatever's said. Usually player touches are usually used in scenes where you have to enter the area, or transfer events, which transfer the player to an area. So when the player touches it, we're going to make it fade out, fade in, and we're actually going to transfer the player while the screen is faded. So we're going to transfer him right here. So now the minute he touches this event, it's going to fade out. He's going to transfer the area, it's going to fade in. And make sure you end the event as well, because even if it's not on auto run, it will continuously going on until it's ended. And you also want to do that, especially with player touch events, and make sure you do this with chests. If you forget to end it, the player can go up to the chest and keep pressing the action button or touching it to get whatever's in the chest. So make sure you do use control self switch to end it, otherwise basically the players can cheat you out of your own game. You don't really want that. So let's see how that works out. and now he transferred. So that's the player touch event. I know that my when I play it, it doesn't really look good. It's because I forgot to turn the software on that records while I'm playing a game, so it's gonna look kind of bad. But I'll make sure I'll do that in the next video. Now the next is the action trigger button. We're gonna use this in a chest. So we're gonna go to graphic. We're gonna go to chest. We're gonna choose a wooden chest right here. So when he presses the action button, what I usually like to do is play a sound effect real quick. Play that. And then when he plays that, I like to kind of narrate it and say that you obtained 5, whatever that number is. And then when you do that, make sure you actually go over here and increase it by that much. Otherwise, that description will be completely useless. So make sure you do that, and make sure after you do self-switch, that's probably the most important thing you're going to be using in most events. Create new, and go back to graphic. This time we're going to change the graphic so that's an open chest, so that we know that we already got what's in it. And now, make sure self-switch is on, and go to contents, so that whenever the player tries to go back and get the chest, it'll say the chest is empty. Or, I mean, let's just keep it like this. So, now that that's done, let's test that out as well. And now you can't. I mean, it does that. I messed up, but that's not. I mean, we can go over that later on. But for now, that's basically how you do an event. So I'm pretty much covered the basic events. The transfer events are done through play touch mostly. If you want to make it a door, you just have to change the graphics so that's a door. Make sure you use the self switch. I know I've said that, but if you don't, the event will play continuously. Thank you for watching this video, and I'm glad I could help you if it did. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to make a video about it. Just don't ask me about scripts, because I literally know nothing about scripting. Honestly, I would leave it alone unless you have a friend or someone, or you have lessons about scripting. It's a pretty complicated thing to go over. Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna mess with it, be ready for a commitment, because I mean, it's a pretty long process and it's very, very complicated. You can go to the RPG Maker VX Ace forum. There are a couple scripts there. There are some other people that do scripting tutorials, but I want to go into that until you're ready to, 1, be annoyed, and 2, to continuously restart your software, because if you don't know how to get rid of your mistake correctly, it could mess up everything else. Again, so thank you for watching, and make sure if you have any other questions, leave it down below. If you don't feel comfortable leaving your question in the comment section, I left info in the description for any other ways to reach me. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.